Welcome to Gobblelization, a series in which I highlight how a particular ingredient is enjoyed by different cultures across the globe. Today's ingredient is amaranth, also known as prostate pigweed, love lies bleeding, or as we know it here in Zambia, wondwe. So let's start with how we Zambians enjoy it. First things first, I pluck the leaves off the stem. If the leaves are too big, you can cut them up, but these are pretty tiny, so I don't need to. After plucking, I rinse the wondwe and bring some water to a simmer. I season with some salt, then add in the wondwe. I boil it for 5 minutes before taking it off the heat and straining the water out. I set the wondwe aside, put the pan back on heat and pour in a bit of oil. I then add tomatoes and onions and sprinkle in some salt as well. I fry for 3 to 4 minutes, then add the wondwe back in. I mix it nice and proper, then cook for a further 3 minutes. And that's the Zambian version. We usually have nshima veggies protein combo, so I tiakula'd up some nshima and made some meatballs. Hey man, wondwe always goes down, and the combo with the meatballs makes it way better. So we Zambians keep it pretty simple, but not as simple as the Greeks. This is vlita. So basically the amaranth is boiled in salted water until tender. The recipe doesn't require me to cut off the stems, so I leave them as is. After boiling for 20 minutes, I transfer it to some cold water to stop it from overcooking and becoming mushy. I then strain out the water and serve it up on a plate. Drizzle a generous amount of olive oil, squeeze in some lemon juice, a sprinkling of salt, and that's vlita. In true Greek form, this recipe lets the natural taste of the amaranth shine. It reminds me of a time I visited a Greek stand at a food market. I tried to ask about a few menu items that they had, and their main selling point to me was that the food had no seasoning whatsoever except salt. I just find that really strange because I'm a spice boy. Anyway, the food turned out to be good because of the quality of the ingredients that they use, so shout out Greece. Last but not least, we have the Caribbean. This is Trini style callaloo. After giving the amaranth a rough chop, I poured some oil in a pot, tossed in diced onions, minced garlic, diced green bell peppers, diced pumpkin, added some salt, cumin, paprika, then some onion powder and the oxtail stock cube. I fry everything for 5 minutes, then add the amaranth, diced okra, a bunch of chopped up green onions, chili for some heat, and mix everything together nice and proper. I cook it for 5 minutes, then add 2.5 cups of coconut milk. I stir it in before deciding to add a cup of water to thin it out a little. As the callaloo cooks, I periodically smash it up with my cooking stick. I then let her go in with a potato masher for a more effective smash. The original recipe calls for what they call a swizzle stick or a blender to help break up the chunks. After cooking for 45 minutes, I add in 1 more cup of water. I toss in some tilapia and let it cook in the sauce for 10 minutes. Traditionally, Trinis use smoked pigtail or crab for the protein, but those ingredients are hard to find here, so I thought tilapia would be the perfect substitute. Although traditionally enjoyed with rice, I decided to have the callaloo with nshima. And my goodness, I know it's not a competition, but damn, Trinidad, the depth of flavors in this is just incredible. It just transports you right to the Caribbean. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see more of Gobblelization.